So
yeah,
this all got started back in 2011 when I was a big Modern Warfare player, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, like everybody. You know, that was our life, and that's where the DDayCobra name came from. That was my gamer tag. And so DDayCobra, we had a little clan, D-Day clan, and Cobra because of Mustang Cobras and G.I. Joe Cobra. I was like, DDayCobra, it works. And so I just always stuck with it. But I love playing arcade games back in the day. And so I wanted to play console games in person instead of online, because that was like when online was really taking off with Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. And so I wanted to do video game tournaments in Montgomery, Alabama. I lived in Montgomery, Alabama at the time. Where did you grow up in Alabama? What part?
Gadsden, Alabama.
Gadsden, Alabama. So
Gadsden,
and shout out to Low Water Mark. I see you.
Yeah, this guy's a monster. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Low Water Mark comes to every stream I'm on and drops tons of money. Doesn't do that on my streams
That's
anymore.
very lucky.
I'm fucking with you, Low Water Mark. Low Water Mark is always dropping bombs. I love Low Water Mark. Anyway, so I talking shit online is one thing. Talking shit in person is another thing.
Yeah,
so I was like, I want to play console games like in person. So I had the idea to set up a video game tournament in Montgomery. I didn't have no money. I have no, resources. I just had one Xbox 360, one copy of Black Ops, and 2 controllers, and a TV. But people started coming up, and they heard me talking about it, and they're like, "You can borrow my TV, you can borrow my Xbox, you can borrow my Black Ops." I'm like, "Oh shit," So I got the money up and I rented out an old Sam's building for a night. We put some flyers together. I went to local GameStop, which I know you're familiar with. And I asked a couple of the managers that I knew, I'm like, "Hey, if I print these little flyers up, promote this game tournament, can you put them in every bag?" And like, "Yeah, cool. As long as corporate's not here, we can take care of you," yada, yada, yada. And, the first tournament had like 60 people showed up in person, which is fucking phenomenal. It was just a random retail.
That's huge.
So yeah, it ran terribly, but we tried it. And then people will come up to me afterwards, shake my hand. They're like, "Hey, we like this. It's community based." So I did a bunch of those tournaments. Somewhere along that way, Geeks and Gamers, the name, I came up with the name Geeks and Gamers, and I wanted to build it into a storefront to have tournaments and everything, but that never actually happened. So I kind of stopped doing it for a while, but Geeks and Gamers are still out there. I then started a Facebook group. A bunch of people joined the Facebook group. I called it Geeks and Gamers. We talked about all this nerd shit. And through that, I started the website. And then the website started to kind of just be its own thing. Never made any money at this. It was all just passion. Yeah. And people on my team, I started bringing people on the team to be content creators. Someone came to me and they said, "Hey, we should start a YouTube channel for Geeks and Gamers." I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm not going to be on it because I'm not a YouTuber, but you guys can, if you guys want to cover some shit." Yeah. We started it. It was there for 4 years. It never gained more than 1,000 subscribers. And then 2016, I decided to take over the YouTube channel because it wasn't going anywhere. And luckily, a film called The Last Jedi came out, and it was really bad. And we ended up gaining close to 100,000 subscribers that first year that I took over the channel. And that kind of led me on the path I'm on.
Well, that was way more interesting than what happened to me.